This is the condensing unit, part of the cooling for the HVAC. These pads are supposed to elevate, the foundation pad, it's supposed to elevate it a minimum of 3 inches above grade. It's also supposed to be level. Here's the data plate. When we read the data plate, we learn that it's 18 years old, that it's 4 tons, and it has R22 refrigerant. This equipment is engineered on paper to last 20 years, and it might last 35. But Las Vegas is going to give you 14. By the time they're 14 years old in this part of the country, they've done just about everything anybody ever expected them to do. Another thing about this unit is the refrigerant in it is R22. R22, it's illegal to manufacture it in the United States. It's illegal to import it in the United States. There are stockpiles of it available, and it is expensive. And it's expensive. Now, since this unit is 18 years old, it's probably, I'll look it up, but it's probably a SEER of about 12 to 10 or 12, and right now we're doing 14.5. If you put, they sell alternative refrigerants in here, drop-ins, and they're already, those drop-ins are anywhere between 15 to 30% less efficient than this inefficient R22. So you can make it run and it will cool you, but at what cost? If you put a drop-in, the drop-ins aren't much cheaper, honestly, than the R22, depending on whose truck you buy it off of. So really, where I'm getting with this is it's time. It's just time. You need to budget for a new HVAC system. It's 18 years old. It runs on R22. Just about every technician that comes out here is going to say, "Man, you need to think about upgrading." And you can call me and say, "Bud, you didn't tell me the system was old and need to be upgraded." And I said, "I didn't have to. I didn't have to tell you that. Texas Real Estate Commission just says it works or it doesn't work. That's all they care about. I don't have to tell you how old it is, or if it's not installed properly. I'm pretty good about that, or if it's a safety issue that the Texas Real Estate Commission thinks that you know. But if it's not any of those things, what you're going to get is it performing the function for which it's intended? And we don't know that yet. I haven't run it yet, but we're going to. This is your electric service disconnect, and it's behind the unit. It's supposed to be over to the side. And if the system was installed today, and it wasn't, you'd also have an electric receptacle outlet, so the technician wouldn't have to run an extension cord all the way from the front porch or the garage to get over here and work. So you would have these things. And this box should be sealed on 3 sides. Underneath here, if this was installed today, and it wasn't, R22 only. See? They're serious about that because they know that not a lot of these units have it any longer. Okay. These should be anti-theft Schrader valve caps. Look that up in the dictionary. But these are refrigerant service port caps. Okay. It'd be ideal if they were anti-theft to keep kids from hoofing it, woofing it, what do they call it? Whatever it is that they do. Keep people from stealing it because it is getting rare. So, but they weren't required. Those caps were not required. You see this oil here? See this oil? That's the oil from the refrigerant. Somebody's been working on this baby. Somebody's been opening it up, or it's been leaking. This refrigerant piping should have insulation continued on over here. And again, since 2015, and this is older than 2015, we'd have a different type of insulation on this. So this insulation no longer meets energy requirements. There's a mousetrap. true. I love my nieces to pieces. So, and that's the cover to this that I'm about to put back. So for everything I said, it's crooked. Oh, and the coils are dirty. Coils are dirty. I got a picture of that. Coils are dirty. It's crooked. It's not elevated enough. Got the wrong foam. Got all these things. Disconnects behind it. But at the end of the day, we're looking at the fact that, you know, we're looking at the fact that it's 18 years old. And we're looking at the fact that it's R22 refrigerant. Now, all those other things are important. All those other things are important. But not as important of a consideration as the age and the refrigerant. Also, right here, on the slab right there, you see that wire and that piping that was from the old air conditioner unit. The old condensing unit, excuse me. The proper name is condensing unit. That's from the old one. And then they brought the new one in through the top there. That's how that happened.